Pickleball is the fastest rising sport in America. With that comes the rise and increase in injuries, whether it be from falling or through emotion or an action that you are taking on the court. With that said, the best thing you can do to prevent an injury or to minimize the risk of an injury is a dynamic warm-up. I'm Eric Evans, professional strength and conditioning coach. This is the number one dynamic warm-up you can do to minimize your risk of injury while playing the sport of pickleball. Let's get into it. So this dynamic warm-up is going to start with jumping jacks for 30 seconds, and then we're going to get into some dynamic movements that you don't need a lot of space for. Okay, so let's get started. We got 30 seconds of jumping jacks here. This is considered a general warm-up. Just increasing your core temperature. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Find some open space. We're going to start by picking up your toes and walking on your heels. This is a dynamic stretch for your calves. Then we're going to turn it over. Get up on your toes. This works on your anterior tibialis or your shin compartment. Now we're going to bring the two of those together. Be deliberate, land on your heel and end up on your toes, almost like you're forcing that ankle joint to pop, or be a little more dynamic. Let's do that again. Going back. Okay, you got high knee pulls. One foot stays planted. Grab the opposite knee and pull it up toward your shoulder. You can raise up on your toes. It'll give your ankle a little more action. Let's do that again, going back. Okay, let's do Frankenstein walks. Let's hit those glutes with a figure 4 stretch. Get the ankle on top of the opposite knee and sit down into it. Don't hold the stretches for long. Get in and get out. Do a quad stretch going back. Grab the right ankle with the right hand. Get your knees close together and pull on that ankle just a little bit. Grab the ankle, squeeze the knees together, pull on that ankle just a tad, and get out of it. Good. Okay, let's get into some upper body movement. We've hit the lower body pretty well. Let's move your upper body a little bit. Take your hands, open up wide, throw them across your body, like you're giving yourself a big hug. Let's throw one hand and one elbow, one arm and one elbow under the other. Get into a shoulder stretch. It looks like that. Arm comes across the body, hand goes in front of the face. Get out of it. Let's go up and under. Up and under. Let's get one more. Let's get back to hugging the body. Throw the hands down and up. Try to go up and back and down and back further each time. Let's separate them, do the same thing, palms face each other. We'll go up and back and down and back. Okay, let's get the core in the game. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Get the hands in front of you. We're gonna twist your upper body, pivot on that back leg. And you wanna generate so much momentum that you actually have to brace your core to stop the movement. So pick up a little bit of speed, a little momentum. Make sure you breathe. Final stretches, we're gonna do a toe touch into a back bend. So with your feet about hip width apart, keep your legs straight. Toes go down towards the ground. Come up, your hands go on your hips, and then you lean back into it. touch your toes, lean back into it. Straight legs, get tall and look back. Good. Relax here. We got one more stretch specifically for your calf and your Achilles. Let's go over to the fence and talk about it. So one of the last stretches you should do for your calves and Achilles is up against the fence like this. We're going to step 1 foot forward, stack the knee on top of the ankle. That's at 90 degrees. Get that back heel down into the ground. From here, no action is going to take place at the knee, but we're going to soften up that back leg and let your heel drift up off the ground. With your heel on the ground, you want to drive it into that calf stretch and then soften the back leg up and let the heel float off the ground. We're going to do about 4 or 5 here. One more. Drive that heel into the ground and let's lean into that front knee. Again, this is for your calf and your Achilles. Let's switch sides. Again, we're going to stack the knee on top of the ankle. Drive the back heel into the ground. Nothing happens up here, but let's soften up this back knee so the heel drifts up, and then drive that heel back into the ground. Soften up the knee, work the stretch down into your Achilles, and then drive it back into the ground. Force that stretch back up into your calf. Soften up the knee, drive the heel into the ground. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Soften up the knee, drive the heel into the ground. Now let's drive this front knee forward just a little bit and work the heel back into the ground back there. Good. And the last thing you want to do is grab your paddle and then do some shuffles back and forth as you're starting to warm up. That is the single best dynamic warm-up you could do to play pickleball. It'll go a long ways to help minimize injuries, and it'll also help improve your game. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.